All right, hello again, it's Aaron, and today I'm going to talk about balancing your time, or rather about distributing your time as a startup founder. So I have a consulting business, OneShore, where I provide QA strategy and test automation services. That keeps me busy full time and it supports the business, but I also have this startup release dashboard that I'm working on, and I have to do both the full-time consulting work as well as the product development for release dashboard. I'm building the release dashboard, and also the sales and business development. So I'm reaching out, looking for customers, talking to people about how to make it better, what features are important versus which features are going to be dead weight. So I'm fitting all these roles. I mean, that even stretches into product management, where I'm deciding on what to do. And then I've got to help implement it. Then I've got to test it. And then I've got to do the sales and marketing, both for my consulting business, which is kind of, on cruise control right now, but also for the startup, which is, well, it's trying to roll uphill without an engine right now. So that's a big challenge. How do I balance all these tasks without going too far into one? Well, one thing I'm doing is the client I'm working with for my consulting business needs the tool that I'm developing as the product. It was actually the originator of the idea for Release Dashboard, to be able to communicate across teams, across different roles in the organization, whether it's testers, developers, product owners, senior leadership, what's going on, right? What tests have been done, what tests need to be done, when you need to do tests, and what's deployed in each environment. In our dev environment, we might have version XYZ. In our test environment, we might have version QPR, and we've got different products as well, right? We might have one API or more than one API release that matches up with a different release of different products that need to fit together. So Release Dashboard is a tool that I need to communicate across the teams at the company I'm consulting at. So that's one thing I can do, right? I understand what the need is because I'm the customer, and I'm able to do some validation because, well, I'm not just the only customer. It's the customer that I have for consulting that's going to tell me whether or not it fits their needs. That doesn't mean it's going to fit the need of every organization. And the implementation that I'm building for this customer is going to be different than the open source tool. It's going to be different than an enterprise tool on a different cloud, say Google Cloud versus Amazon Cloud. Different roles, different projects, and different needs. So we'll see how that shakes out. I also try to integrate both the things that I'm learning as I'm developing this product into content for marketing. So today I'm working on how to use AWS, how to integrate that into the product development, as well as actually what I'm doing. And then I'm looking at how I can work with other people outside my organization on the open source version. I've got other developers and testers interested, but I don't have anything ready to show them yet. And I have to be cognizant and careful not to expose IP that I'm working on my clients, so I can understand the product as I'm developing it for this client, but I can't just do the work while I'm charging for my consulting work and provide that tool. But I provide valuable learning and valuable insight into what's needed in order to generalize this tool that I can develop on my own time. In the meantime, I'm also working on Founder University and the coursework there, the meetings, and networking with other founders. One thing I've realized is sales is hard. It's easy when you've got people coming to you for a particular skill and you can sell it by the hour. It's hard to reach out to people. Hey, Pooch. Hey, buddy. Oh, take it easy. It's easy. Well, I was gonna say it's easy to provide my services. It's hard to convince people to try a brand new product in a new area. One thing I'd actually be interested in is creating, or rather offering, myself as an apprentice to an enterprise sales person. I can do biz dev, I can do prospecting, I can do secretarial work, things like finding prospects, replying to and filtering through messages, scheduling appointments. I can do sales engineering when it gets to that level. And so I'd be interested to actually offer my services at a cut rate to another startup that's maybe not in the same space, so I can learn those sales skills. Downside there is, well, I can't do it full time. In fact, I'd have to put my own product development on hold. But I do know how to test, and I do know how to develop software to an extent. Definitely not the best developer in the world, but I don't know sales and finding customers. So I think it might be worth it to find either a co-founder or just a sales leader and learn their techniques by doing the grunt work from them. Anyway, that's my tale for today. I'm definitely interested in that. I really shouldn't be because I'm overbooked. But anyway, if you're interested in having an apprentice to do some legwork for you in sales, let me know.